Hi everyone, it's Cindy. Welcome back to Studioloo. I hope you're all doing well. I'm here today for just a little in the studio, have a little bit of time to work on the Bleak house journal that I'm working on. So if you haven't seen this one yet, that's okay. I am just kind of going to pull a signature from it and we're going to work on it because I am feeling a little discombobulated. I haven't been making videos as much lately because I've been busy. I've also, I think, experienced a little bit of seasonal change, like burnout. I don't know if it's full-on burnout. It doesn't feel like full-on burnout, but it just feels like I'm kind of negotiating a lot of things in my mind right now. And also, you know, summer is so busy that I'm kind of coming down from like a lot of summer stuff that I've been up to. And I have collected so much stuff here to work on this book. It's actually slightly out of hand. I've been, really putting lots of things here. I think I've got way more than I'm ever going to need for this book. But what I'd like to do today is facilitate loading in the ephemera that I've made that I'd like to put in the book. So I've got like some things actually made. So let's do that, and I'll set all these papers aside. So yeah, it's been a very busy summer, as you probably know if you've been around here listening to me talk about all this stuff. And then tonight I am going to a sing-along event at a theater of K-pop Demon Hunters with my kids. So I'm excited about that. All right, let's separate out what we have. I've actually been making this fun little one. I've had lots of stuff I've made here. This one is fun. I almost feel like that could be like a cool entry page on here, like so. See, it's it has little ghosts and little sequins, and this is like a bit of a cracked window, and these folks are inside of it. So let's do that with that. This is fun. This is the bookshelf. This is like a bunch of scary kind of names, like The Devil Loves Me, The Weak-Eyed Bat, The Invisible Worm, and this is some writing back here. I made this, I don't know if I did this on a Tuesday 10 or as part of a short story scraps, but the other thing is this pops out. It's got a spider and it's her head. So yeah, she's fun. This is like a little, it's Mr. John Law, deceased. Mr. George Chiggs, professional services. I guess it's an invoice for a deceased person. Okay, we have this tag. We've got tags galore. All sorts of things that I've made for this book. All the stuff. Here's a pocket. These are, I think, things that I was like, these would be good, you know, pockets or something. So I'll set them there. I think I do have a few things I want to use as pockets though too. Some of these. Yeah, and then little bits and bobs. And then lots of like fodder to make things out of, like things to easily make cool pockets out of that match the book. So let's just kind of get into working on this first signature here. See, I'm feeling a little tiny bit overwhelmed by everything going on right now with the whole tariff situation, the US, the world in general. I think it kind of is taking a bit of a toll on me mentally. I'm not kidding. You know, not so that I can't function, but just that I'm kind of like, when is enough enough, right? Like, when can we be done with all this pain, division, all of it. You know, people individually, we were never designed to, we were never prepared to deal with so much disruption and emotion at once. Let's just sand these a little. So if you're also feeling very out of sorts and stressed and worried, and you know, you're not alone. Okay, that's good. I just got this lovely little new, it's charging right now, but this little vacuum. It's like a little cordless vacuum that USB charges, and it's got a little tiny nozzle on it that you can use like inside small spaces. So I had this silly thing happen with my sewing machine. I was sewing away, and then all of a sudden, like, my sewing machine just kind of, it stopped working properly. I couldn't, like, I found out that basically the part inside of it that holds on to the bobbin, it had turned somehow, and it wasn't making any sense what was going on with it. I'm like, why is this happening? And then I ended up taking the whole thing apart and finding that, like, actually the problem was that underneath the bobbin, two different broken needle tips had wedged themselves underneath in there. I've got no idea when this would have happened. I don't even know the last time I broke a needle, so they've been inside there for a long time. They must have gone into like some little compartment that couldn't be seen. So it's like, okay, we got to remedy this. And every single time I clean out my sewing machine, there's always so much dust in there that I'm like, you know what? I need like something to suck out this dust. Because they say don't use a blower to blow it around because it can blow it, you know, deeper into the machine. So I didn't want to get like one of those blower kind of things. So yeah, the little vacuum is totally the answer. And I just cleaned out my machine, and it was so satisfying to see those blobs just get sucked into this tiny vacuum. So good. Yeah. Okay, so that's those grunged up. Good, good. Now we can kind of get started here. So to have this first is a good thing. Nice writing space there and a nice eco-printed page. This I think is just nice to write on. So is this. So I'm going to leave it alone because I have this here too, which is like an interesting feature. Then I think I'll put something like a glued down, you know, embellishment on here, but I won't put like a pocket or something. I'll use something like this to just kind of make this more interesting. So I've been heavily working away on Patreon stuff. There it is. Looking for scraps. I'm trying to get all my Patreon stuff mailed and things as we enter this time of uncertainty with the de minimis going away. I'm not 100% sure yet what I'm going to do. I'm sort of waiting for it to either happen or not happen. And then I'll make the decision that, like, I'm going to do something. I do have a courier that offers me a few options. I've just got to figure out if they're viable or not. Once the whole thing happens. But I am feeling very frustrated about it. And I think that's why I haven't been filming, because I felt like I haven't had a lot of inspiring things to say about this. I have really been kind of turning a little bit internally to both my family and spending time with them as summer winds down, as well as just like work. You know, work is a lot all the time. I have lots of work to do, and creative endeavors here. I have been working on things. I just haven't been filming, which you know, I don't particularly like that. I like to film. I like to be here with you guys, but sometimes you just need a little break, you know? Okay, so I think for this, I do want to put maybe a little something on here, this Bleak house. And it's going to be simple. This book's from 1875. I might just put them here. But I might grab, I have, I think, Halloween kind of stuff, which might offer me something a little interesting to kind of decorate with. We do have some bat wings that could be fun. Maybe one of them could have bat wings. That would be fun. Yeah, it could be her. I like that. So let's stick those on. Like so. My house is so quiet right now. We just came back. We had a little picnic in the park. The weather's been lovely. It's just been much less hot, which is great. I'm gonna maybe put these on an angle. Yeah, I kind of like that discombobulated feel. The weather's been a little cooler, and so I've been getting out and enjoying it. This is a fun page, I think, for some kind of a pocket. Maybe one of these would be good there with that washi. I think they go nicely together. And I think I'll stitch the pocket on. So just give me 2 seconds. There we go. Let's trim these threads a little. Then we can choose what we want to put in this pocket. Have I been filling pockets, or did I just, yeah, I just put one. I think we can fill them both up too while we're here. So first, this one, I might use, this is quite cool. That might be really nice there with the green and the blue and the brown. Yeah. And then this one, try to find something that's got sort of, well, that's got some good colors in it here. Her, and that says The World's End. Yeah, I think that goes well with that. And over here, I think I'll leave this page alone. I just like it. Yeah, so that here, and then this is, yeah, I'll leave that one alone, and then over here, I want to do something with this. Some kind of a pocket. Illuminated the room, producing fantastic and gaudy effects. Because this is broken in half, I'm not sure. Also, I want to cover, I think, this image because this is like a cockfight or something. I don't like it. But I might add this here as kind of, not quite. Does that ever happen to you? Like, what can I do with this page? No, that's too white. I think I need to cover this page with something. Or I could do an upper tuck that would hide that. If I have the right thing. I also have this, which is a nice pocket. That could actually be pretty perfect. And it's framed in the same kind of colors, which is neat. I've also got more of these like eco-printed things. I've got these spiders too. And the spiders could be kind of cool too. I think I like them. That, that. I think I'll save that. I'm going to go spiders. We're going to keep this a little bit simple. So spiders there, and that hides them like I wanted. Then we could use that fun prescription from this deceased person as what we stuff in this pocket. And I think I will fold it this way and then make that an easy kind of tuck, you know, just a fun little tuck. Have that be kind of off kilter like that. I like that. All right. Try prickly ash bitters. I think I want to put that on there. Oops. Yeah, it's funny when you feel a little out of sorts, like for a bit, and you haven't made video, like to come back, you feel kind of like quiet. Well, I do. I feel like a little quiet or something. I apologize. I will get back to myself. I'm just like, I think recovering from, like, you know, a lot of things happen when you're not filming, because you're even just when I'm busy, I feel like I kind of go like, oh, everybody else has everything together. They've been filming. They've been doing this. They've been doing that. And you start to compare yourself and you're like, I'm not getting anything done. Meanwhile, I'm actually getting a ton of things done. Like I have loads going on. I've already started doing some planning for the upcoming season of scouting for the kids that I'm going to be a scout leader with, and I'm really excited about that too. I think we're going to have a really fun time. I've already got like the first kind of welcome back meeting planned, and working on some fun events and some youth-led objectives, which is what it's supposed to be all about, you know, giving kids a good amount of say in what they do and how they learn. Go put that up there. Okay. Now this, do I want to put a pocket on, or do I want to leave it? I think I will leave it. I'm half wondering, that would be cute there too, but I think I want to save that for further in the journal. I try to like break things up a little bit. I've also got this copper, not pretty. I'm trying to figure out how I want to use that. Because see, like, it can be bent and it can be punched and it can be all sorts of things. And I'm trying to decide the best use for a gorgeous piece of copper that I embossed through the my embossing plate. Yeah, I gotta think about how I want to use that. I could also back it with paper so it's like a journal card, and that could be fun. Yeah, I don't have a lot of pockets made. I'm thinking if I do want another pocket on here, perhaps, because it might be nice to have a pocket there. And I want to use some masking tape to visibly repair this little tear. And then maybe a little bit of this. Right on top. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, perfect. And what I would do, I think, is stitch this on. Let's do it real quick. Alrighty, stitched on. I'll just trim that a little. Plunk that back on here. And then maybe I will add like something like this thistle tag here, because I think it's a nice kind of way to wrap up the back, you know. So then this becomes my signature. Okay. We need something in here. Maybe this, because it will stand up well, I think, and it's thin. Yep. Okay, I'm happy with that signature. That's really fun. Yes. I might take this word contents and put it right there, ink it a little, because, you know, this is a Bleak House kind of book. So when I think contents, I don't just think of books, I think of the contents of an estate sale, the contents of a home, the contents of a life. I'll stick that right there, because I like things like this that kind of, when you open the book for that first moment, there's more and more to kind of look at. And I think that'll happen when I decide what kind of tabs and edges and stuff on the papers that I want to use as well. But I think I will make that a video for today. So that was just a little peek into the signatures for Bleak House that I'm working away on. And I will be back with something more shortly for you. I'm just sort of puttering away through this book and working on some other things as well. And I hope that you are doing well. I think this will be the next signature that we go to, but this is going to have a nice big fat spine. So I've got lots of work that I am going to be able to do in this book, and I'm really looking forward to it. So until next time, take good care of you. I hope you're well. I'd love to hear from you, and have a great day. Bye for now.